Okay, last section we talked about the closing. So obviously in real life, um, not every case is as easy as this. A lot of times they're gonna um, refuse to sign. So if they refuse to sign, what can you do, right? There's a whole bunch of skills that we use to make sure that they sign on the spot. Because if you go through listing presentation and if you do not get the signature signed on the spot, the likelihood that you will get that listing is, once you get out the door, is almost none, right? Because they might run into other agents, they might have a friend that's going to refer them to other agents, then you pretty much lost the business. That's why you want to do whatever you can to get the listing signed when you are there, right? So let's say, what if they do not sign after you already went through the closing process? Then here are some of the things that techniques and skills you can use to go ahead close the client. So let's say if they say they want to wait, right? What will you say? You can say, the interest rate is still low right now. So if you want the best price, for your home, now is actually the best time to get the best price for your home. So you want to build in that sense of urgency. You want to make the sense that make them understand the fear of loss. You gotta let them know that if they wait until later, they might not be able to get the price they want, right? And also you want to continue to remove all their risk, right? Basically, you want to tell them, you do not need to sell if we do not get the price you want. You do not need to sell if you do not find a replacement home for yourself. And you also want to tell them that you're not obligated to sell, right? You can cancel any time. Also, you want to tell them that you do not owe us anything if you do not sell the home. So that way, remember, we're removing all the potential risk, all the concerns they have in their mind that's keeping them from making the decision and signing the paperwork, right? And also, if that still do not work, you can tell them, how about this? Because every time we put a home on the market, we need some time to prepare, right? We need to take picture, we need to pre-market, so it takes at least 1 week. What if we future date the contract? That way we can get started with all the work. That way, we can still sell your home in a time when the price is still good, right? Let's say if they still object to it, then you can tell them, hey, you don't have to worry a thing. I'm not sure what your concerns are. You might still have some concerns, but don't worry. We actually have something called a cancellation guarantee. Basically, I'll sign it right now, so we can finish the listing, the marketing paperwork, and I'll sign the cancellation right now, the cancellation guarantee paperwork right now, and I'll give it to you. That way, although you sign the listing contract, but because I already gave you this cancellation, so if at any given time you change your mind or you think whatever I said it was bullshitting, you can cancel anytime. You do not even need to chase after me to get a cancellation paperwork because I already gave it to you right now, right? So let's say if they still do not budge, if they still do not want to sign the paperwork, then you can tell them, hey, we actually have a flexible commission plan. Depending on what you want, we can actually we actually can work with you. Obviously, you do not want to go to this to drop in a commission section if you can get them closed in the beginning. You only use this tactic when you can see for sure that they do not want to sign. Some of you may say, is this too pushy if you kept trying to push the client to sign the paperwork? You have to observe, right? You have to push enough so that try to get the paperwork signed on the spot, but at the same time you have to observe how they respond, right? If you see that they truly do not want to sign, if they truly have something that's bothering them, then you want to maybe book another time to come back. Obviously that's not what you want. What you want is to get the paperwork signed on the spot. Let's say if you introduce the flexible commission plan, if they still do not budge, you can tell them, hey, how about this? If you move forward today, I will give this special commission, or I will give this special deal, or I'll give you this special discount. So just to basically you are using the psychology, right? The fear of loss and the tendency of people seeking pleasure and running away from fear of loss, right? So yeah, so here's all the techniques that you can use if they still do not sign when you're trying to close them. So that's it. Okay, until next time, this is Ray Chen.